Look at the heroes that we have in the Bible. We have Daniel and Joshua. Or not Joshua, Joseph. God. Oh, okay. I can keep going? Hey there, Holiness, it's Oscar. I hope all of you guys are doing well. I hope all of you guys are staying safe. I know the times we're living in right now are pretty different. Everything is changing day by day as we go. But I hope one thing has remained the same, and that's your faith in Christ. I just really like to share a verse with you guys that has really helped me. It's Psalms 27:14, and it goes like this. Wait patiently for the Lord. Be brave and courageous. Yes, wait patiently for the Lord. How many times do we find ourselves worried and afraid because God maybe hasn't answered our prayer? Maybe God hasn't answered the question that, we needed to have answered right away. So many times that we find ourselves in the situation where we feel like we know what's best. Maybe God hasn't answered it because maybe we know what we're going to do. And I'm telling you, Hogan, that you have to wait. You have to trust in God. You have to be patient. The verse says, be patient, be brave and courageous. So no matter the situation, no matter the circumstance, just remember that God is always by your side. He's always with us. He's promised to be with us until the end. So be confident in God. God has never let us down. He will never fail us. That's something we can always count on, because He's not someone to make a promise and just break it. You have someone that you can always count on. You have someone that you can always run to. So also the verse says, be brave and be courageous. Don't be afraid when the battle comes to you. So there's a saying that says, don't tell God how great your storm is. Tell your storm how great your God is. Don't go to the battle saying, look how great this battle may be. Look how big my enemy might be. Look how big Goliath is. David didn't care how big Goliath was. David only cared about that God was with him and that he was going to go into the battle ready. No matter how big, no matter how small the situation may be, God knows what you're going through. And that's all that matters, is that God is with you. That God knows whatever the situation, whatever the circumstance, no matter how deep you might be into the situation, God is going to come through. God is going to be there. Just be patient. Don't rush. There is no rush. Right now, we have all the time we have to read the Bible, to pray. But more importantly, be brave and be courageous. We can fight these battles by praying. We can fight these battles by trusting in God, by just lifting our heads up and not giving up, by not giving in to our worry, to our fear, to the unknown, whatever it may be. So just remember, we can trust in God. We can be confident in the rock of our salvation and be brave enough to stand up in faith. Now, we look at the disciples when they were on the boat in the storm. Peter was the only one to step out in faith. Now I encourage each and every one of you to step out in faith. Maybe the storm is raging. Maybe there's a lot of opposition. But just remember to be patient. That God is with you. God is holding your hand. He's at your side. Don't be afraid of the storm. Don't be afraid of the waves. But just stand, get up, and just walk in faith. But always remember to be patient, because God is going to be with you in that first step, in that second step. And then youth, just remember, we can trust in God. We can be confident in the rock of our salvation and be brave enough to stand up in faith. We have Daniel and Joseph. Daniel was brave enough to face the lions in the den. Joseph was brave enough and waited patiently and was courageous enough to wait for God in the prison. Wherever you find yourself, just remember that there's going to be a way out. You're going to see the light. You're going to get through it. Right now in quarantine, it might be ending, but you still have time. You still have time to wait patiently for whatever it is you might be going through. You still have time to be brave, to be courageous, to step out in faith. Now let me encourage each and every one of you guys to share the video with someone that might need it. It might be a family member, it might be a friend. And if any of you have any prayer requests, please let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you guys next week.